Hi, my loves, Joy, my little girl from around the way, where we have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, I'm coming to you all with a Baddies episode review. The name of this episode is called "Nah, My Mama," or whatever it's called. What it's called? What you say about my mama? Episode, whatever the fuck it is. Now I know that there's so much drama going on between Ahna, Mariah, who's lying, who isn't. It's looking like Mariah's lying. It's looking like Anna's lying after every blog post. Girl, I know it's a lot of the girlies out here that's following blow by blow, and it's giving. I feel like maybe Anna the one that's lying. I don't know. I'm gonna get into it. I haven't been kind of caught up in everything, girl, because Mr. Ray is doing some things. Okay, make sure y'all are following me this week because we outside. Bitch, we outside tonight, baddies. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, let's just hop into the review. And then honestly, if you're catching this review probably around 10:30, 11 o'clock ish, y'all, I might be going live just to do a little quick chit chat just because I can. Just because I feel like I miss y'all. I feel like I've been kind of MIA. Have I been MIA? Do I feel like I've been MIA to you? Remember that episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta? And she'd be like, Cynthia, she was trying to check you. I don't feel checked. Well, she checked you. I don't feel checked. I don't know. Do y'all feel like y'all, do I feel like I've been missing y'all? I don't know. Anyway, let's just hop into it. So, the first scene, Zeus gives us the recap like they always do. And the first scene is we're met with Slim and Dia, who is like, they're talking in this motherfucking closet, girl. Yeah, and I'm just saying, I just don't know why, nobody, like, girl, nobody even gives a fuck. Nobody even cares at this point. And they kind of mentioned Meatball. It was like, yeah, Meatball, she was so fake because she said she voted us out, and that's just fake as hell, whatever. And Slim was so salty, like, oh, well, they just voted a mom of three out, and she was trying to do her big one. Girl, if you a mom of three, go home to your sons. And not to say that women with children don't need and don't deserve an opportunity, because listen, sister, here I'm a mother first before anything. It's just like, why would you try to use that? And that's like, y'all, make sure y'all like my video because I'm a mother. Like, I mean, of course, if you're a mom and you get it, like, sister, you on your grind, and yeah, give me the little quick like, but like it and like my content because you like me and what I have to say. I'm not trying to uh throw y'all with the sympathy, like, oh, I'm a single mom. Like, girl, no, anybody doing that shit, girl, go to hell. But that's just how I feel. So they're sitting down in their little closet bedroom just talking about, oh yeah, I put on for the whole Bahamas, and I supposed to be here. I was the only one that was supposed to be here. Dear, you didn't do anything. And this whole idea and concept that, there was a language barrier and we couldn't understand you. Like, let's be for real, y'all. We had a whole season of Island Boy carrying on, doing all of the shit that he was doing on Bobby I Love You Purr. And he had a very thick accent too. Miss Mamas, you just didn't give it up. You just did not give it up. And Slim, you tried to play it on the end, like, girl, it's too late now because you went outside. She's like, well, I'm packing up and I just feel like I let my boys down. Like, do your boys watch you? Like, y'all acting like this is a damn physical competition. Like, y'all in the Big Brother's house. Y'all in baddies. Like, come on. Like, what are we really, really even talking about? And then Dia, like, for you to go out like that, you ain't think about like you like, oh, I'm gonna go so hard right now. I'm just gonna go so hard. They're gonna make sure y'all remember me. But like, all I remember is that bad BBL, and your bad attitude, that bad fate that you call with Diamond, and like, girl, no. If that's what you consider a baddie girl, then you a real bad baddie. So if they leave, they have their little leaving scene. So they're on the way to the DR, and Biggie is so excited. So Anna is talking, and she's like, I ended up having to fight Mariah's mom, and Kylie said, Kylie told Anna not to do it, but she did it anyway. So Kylie was the only one who was there. I feel like Kylie, where you been at since the episodes kind of premiere? I don't know. Like nobody's really talking about Kylie in that way. Like Diamond come out and she sprayed all them girls. Diamond come out, she sprayed all them girls. Kylie, if you was there, speak up. What actually happened, ho? So, I don't know. I just thought that was a little bit interesting. So Nat said that she wanted to see where Biggie is from. We're in the DR. Let's really kind of go and like celebrate Biggie. I really thought that was cool and that was cute because Natalie has this whole perception like, that she doesn't really fuck with Biggie like that. But, for her to say we're going to go to Biggie's hometown and see where she's kind of from, I think that that's dope. And they do a little shot at Biggie because they're going to her country. She's like, I had to pack the whole Dominican flag. I'm here, big, big, big Dominican. I think that is really, really cute. So Anna calls Taseki and Natalie's on a call. They're on a three-way FaceTime. And she's like, yeah, I'm, trying to, prove her case. Really, to me, it felt like damage control. But she's like, she hit me 4 times and I don't care. I beat the shit out of her mama. I beat the shit out of her mama. I don't like Anna. I don't like Anna. I don't like Anna. And it's not because of the whole Mariah and beating the mom thing up. It was like when she went onto the podcast with the girl. What's the girl? Hi, my name is T. She went on her podcast. And she was talking like how she slept with other people's boyfriends. It was like, I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna do what I want to do. When she said that, it just reminded me of, like, how some of those girls are like, I feel like, yes, have fun, be free, and I just got to be free. Okay, be free and have fun, but also to have some sort of like value and standard by you. And I feel like some girls are out here and they just do not care. They're gonna screw whoever. They don't care whether they marry, whether they not, whether it's this, that, and the third, as long as they're gonna get what they want out of it. If you were my friend, so what, you wasn't really my friend because this nigga's. She just reminds me of that type of girl, that type of female, because it's like, why even engage with somebody's mom in that way? You feel what I'm saying? And then she made a good point, like, if somebody's mom is in Walmart and they trying you, you don't think for 2 seconds to be like, oh, this is somebody's mom. However, and it really just depends on where you're from. Like, I kind of grew up with my grandparents. I have a different respect for the elderly, for people who are older than me, my elders in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm not going to let nobody cause no fucking bodily harm to myself, surely. But I'm not about to go out of my way to stump out on nobody's granny. You feel what I'm saying? I just think that that's one of those codes, and it's a character thing for me. You get what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot of people be like, I don't care if a grandma disrespect me, a grandma can get beat down. That's what she was saying in her confessional. I mean, I feel like the cutoff is like 60, but 62, she could still probably catch it. And everybody's laughing and joking. I don't really think that that's funny. And it could be an age thing. I'm just be straight honest with y'all. I just wasn't brought up in that. You know what I mean? Like, I just wasn't raised like that. And I feel like it boils down to how you were raised and your morals and your values. So as she talking about beating the out of whatever, she ends up going to urgent care or whatever. Because one thing Anna going to do is she's going to go to a urgent care because of a finger, going to go to urgent care because of somebody fracturing her face. But I just feel like this whole Anna and the parent and the mom was there. This is giving very much how they do on Now That's TV. Like, we don't ever know the full story of the beef. We just know something happened in the group chat, and because it happened in the group chat, I'ma need that. Do you need that? Because you can have that. So it's like, what is actually going on? So she goes to urgent care. They say basically, it's not like the hospitals over here. She had to fly separately. Mariah flew separately because she knew it was a situation that happened. And they tell her not to spend the money because, they're obviously in the DR and all they need to do is just splint it. So, and the next thing we have Tinkerbella. She's talking to the girls, and she's basically like, "Yeah, I'm sick of all this fake eviction shit. The next time they have an eviction or whatever the case, like, I'm the OGs. I'm gonna have to step in. I'm gonna have to say something." And Biggie made it raise a really good point. Like, Tinker, you better be happy that we didn't vote you out. I don't really like Tinkerbella either. Like, none of these girls are really doing it for me. Like, none of these girls are really giving true baddie. Like, I'm sorry, they're just not. Tinka, she's weird. She's brown skin, she's light skin, she does too much, she's obnoxious, she's really not that cute. I mean, whew, girl, it's gonna be a lot. Anyway, so they were just like talking or whatever, and Anna's on the phone with her aunt. Anna's just like, "Oh my God, Titi, and then don't you believe they just said da 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 da?" And she's like, "I can't believe it because if my auntie was here, my Titi was here, this and that." They're like, "That old ass lady, what she was finna do?" What was she finna do? And she telling I was beating her ass. Like, I called my auntie and I told my mom, like, I felt so bad that I hit her mom or whatever, and I told my mom, and my mom told me to turn around and finish whooping her ass. Like, girl, that's trifling to me. I don't think it's cute. I don't know. And I know it's a lot of people on here on YouTube that's like, like, I'm not like that. That's why y'all here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how I am. I give it up for real. That's just trash to me. Like, it's a certain level of entertainment. There's a certain level of this. Now, keep in mind, we all know that Mariah's mom has suffered from substance abuse. Okay, and so one thing I know about a retired crackhead or an ex crackhead, they can push those buttons. I can see the mom very well being, grilling her or whatever. I can now if the mom hit her first, she defended herself. Cool. But we'll have to get into the nitty gritty of the details. Anyway, Nat calls the girls in and they're having like this little discussion, and her main group, her, Scotty, Sapphire, and her main crew. And out of nowhere, Scotty is just like, I really want Gretchen to go home. Gretchen should go home. Jayla's like, I've been saying that. I've was been saying that. And it just feels a little like they put the battery in Scotty's back because Scotty was the one that was trying to play mediator. Scotty was the one who was trying to be like, oh no, but can Puerto Ricans, let me Google if Puerto Ricans can say the N word and blah, 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 blah. Like, girl, nah, like now you just out of nowhere saying that you wanted her to go home. Like, if that was the case, Jayla should have been sitting on that business. You know what I mean? And then I think that Natalie raised a really good point. Like, y'all always waiting for me to say who wants to go home or who's the evictions, but I want to hear what y'all have to say too. You know what I'm saying? Why I gotta continue to be the bad guy? Like let me know what's up. Like let me know what you think. Um, so I feel like Natalie ate them up with that because like why she got to be the only one that's always saying like who got to go home and who not? Like y'all, stand up, stand on business. So Scotty's like, ain't nobody gonna check me. They were all talking about like ain't nobody gonna check her or whatever. I'm like, okay, Scotland, Scotty with the body. So girl, in the next scene, we got Taseki and the girls waiting outside for Mariah, and Mariah shows up. And Mariah was like, yeah, well, I don't even have nothing to say. Where is this girl at? This, that, and the third. So Taseki's in the confessional like, yeah, well, Anna's a firecracker, and so was her mom. So I can see how it kind of went a little bit crazy, and this, that, and the third. And, Mariah's just like, well, let's just get in the house. I want to see what's going on. So Mariah's in the confessional basically saying like, I took my mom to the beach, to the ocean in Puerto Rico because she's never experienced anything like that before. And I wanted her to experience that. Like, a part of me understands that. Like, when you grow up in poverty, you grow up in these situations, and now you come into some money, you like, yeah, I want my mom to experience this. I want to have this, have this time with my mom. But it's like, if you know that you got beef and these girls, like, you got to read the room, sister. Like, mom, you might have to stay at another hotel, or we might have to do it a different way. I mean, Natalie brought her dad. Natalie brought her dad to Jamaica. You feel what I'm saying? So she feels like, maybe this is, what Rolly was trying to say. Like, she really does feel like she's big dog because she's talking about Ahna, how she's going to need that. And then, Rolly's like, well, I just want to talk about these text messages that I was seeing because it was saying like, you feel like you're so much bigger than everybody else. And this, that, and third, and like how you're the star of the show. And this, that, and third. Mariah Lynn can't possibly think she's like the actual star. I mean, like, sure, she's funny. Sure, it's catchy. It's little witty shit, and yes, she's been in reality TV for longer than most of those girls. But as far as Zeus is concerned in the network, Mariah is not the star of Baddies. Mariah is a cute, fun time. She's a key. She's messy. We might get a little, hook, line, and zinc, zipper in her. But it's not like, oh my God, Mariah has to be here. I mean, to be quite honest with you, Aubrey O'Day's commentary in the confessionals was funnier than her ass. To be quite honest with you. But, Rolly checked her on that. And I love when Rolly comes around because Rolly's going to keep them girls honest, if for nothing else. Rolly's going to keep those girls very, very honest. And yeah, and I heard you said this and third. So she goes in the house like, all right, well, where's my, where's my room at? Hopefully it's right next to Anna's. And Anna's all scared. Like, I know I'm going to have to fight her because, and my finger is already fractured. Anna, we don't give a fuck about none of that. We don't care about none of that. So, in the next scene, Kylie is talking to Gretchen or whatever. And honestly, I feel like it was weird that Kylie so quickly aligned herself with Gretchen to even like to begin with, because it's like Gretchen was weird to me, and I feel like all of the black girls who were like, oh, Gretchen's so cool, Gretchen's so, like, you're weird too. I'm sorry. Even if you feel like, okay, I have Spanish people in my family that calls me the N-word and I'm okay with it, that's fine. But it's the fact that she's there doing it intentionally to cause a stir, to have a problem, and to get a reaction, and she's saying that she don't care. That's the part for me. Because what you do with your own house and your own family, that's what you do. But it's the fact that she's there upsetting me and my homegirls. It's weird. Anyway, so I just feel like it was worse. So Kylie and Gretchen started talking. So she was like, Gretchen, I feel like, you're questioning my loyalty with you, Kylie. And she was like, oh, nigga, well, I don't care. She's like, yo, bro, stop calling me nigga. And I just think that they were both drunk, to be quite honest with you. Kylie, she's a heavy hitter. She's a big body woman. Body, addy. You feel what I'm saying? And she was steady pushing her, moving Gretchen like a rag doll, pushing her, pushed her, bow. Like, she was pushing on that girl. So, I just thought that was so funny. And so she was, yeah, see, you trying to trade on me like they knew you was. So I don't care, you can suck my dick or whatever. So they going back and forth. She's like, I had your back, I had your back. This hurts, this hurt. Kylie pushed her like 3 times. And Gretchen pushed her 1 time. So you got one more time. You got one more time. So it looks like they're gonna end up fighting each other. And she was like, "You got me out here looking like a weirdo, man, because you keep calling these girls N words." And I feel like, Kylie, yeah, because I'm looking at you kind of weird too. The first couple times that you was all linked up with her, like, girl, what did you? Why of all the girls you decided to link with her? Damn, Kylie, I wanted you to be like in the mix. Like you with a chick that's not even in the mix. So like, yeah, that's stupid. That's stupid. She's like, girl, I'm from LA. You know how I'm doing. Like, I don't care about none of what you talking about. And I feel her on that. But it looks like Kylie's going to jump on Jayla. It looks like there are going to be some fights. Kylie's going to jump on Gretchen. Maybe Kylie's going to jump in for a couple of fades that Gretchen has to get. But she needs to go. She should have went, to be quite honest with you. What y'all think about this week's episode? I mean, it's just like, girl, I want to know about what's going on with Ahna. I want to know the real backstory, the real tea. It's given very much now that's TV. Y'all are producing these stories, but it's behind the cameras. We don't really know. We got to go through all of these blocks, figure it out, and piece it together. Ahna's doing damage control. Mariah's lying on Bianca. It's too fucking much. I want to be able to enjoy this shit and know exactly what's going on so we can see what's going on. I'm tired of putting the pieces together. That's how I feel. Let me know what you think. Drop down in the comments. As always, I'm sending you much love and much light, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Peace.